Now, we already learned about that what is poverty line, how to government decide the poverty line, that is the consumption expenditure factors, then calories factors, rural and urban area, different type of poverty line is measured by the government, and this is published by the Indian government, but collections by the NSSO organization. It means this is published by the Planning Commission every year, but it is collected by the National Sample Survey Organization in India. We already seen about that what is the different scenario in the different states. Now today we will start what are the causes of poverty, है ना। किसी किसी के पीछे हर किसी के पीछे कुछ न कुछ कारण होता है। वैसे वी जस्ट टॉक अबाउट what are the causes of poverty. So poverty can be caused as a result of first social, economic and political inequality. It means already we had seen in the microeconomics unequal distribution of income. So that is the first basic reason. Second, social exclusions. Third, unemployment. Fourth, independence. And fifth, unequal distribution of wealth. Aggregate poverty. When we are talking about the macro concept, it means the national concept, it should be in the aggregate. Already macro difference आप लोगों को पता ही है. Macro it is the aggregate part. So aggregate poverty is just the sum of the individual poverty. Whenever जैसे हमने पढ़ा है ना, aggregate demand equal to sum of the individual or firm's demand. वैसे aggregate poverty is the sum of the individual poverty. Poverty is also explained by the general economic wide problems such as low capital formation, lack of infrastructure, lack of demand, pressure of the population and lack of the social or welfare nets. So we just discuss one by one the causes of the poverty. First, economic exploitations under the British rule. पोवर्टी का सिलसिला अभी से शुरू नहीं हुआ है, ब्रिटिश रूल से ये सिलसिला शुरू हो चुका है. The British Raj impoverished millions of the people in India. Our natural resources were plundered. Our industries worked to produce the goods of low price in the British, and our food grains were the export. Many died due to the famine and hunger at that time. Under the British rule, India began to export food grains, and a result, as many of 26 million people died at the famine between the 1875 to 1990. यहाँ से तो लोग फूड ग्रेन्स बाहर भेज रहे हैं और हमारे इंडिया के लोग भूखे मर रहे हैं. Britishers' main goal from the Raj where is provide the market for the British exporters, to have India serviced in the debt payment to Britain, and for India is provide the manpower for the British imperial armies. Now the second, fragmentations of the land holding. A large section of rural poor in the India are the small farmers. The land that they have in the general less fertilized, or the we can say कि वो गिरवी पड़ी हुई है किसके पास, जमींदार के पास, fertilized and depend on rain. No fertilized, no cultivation facility is there. Their survival depends on the subsistence crops and sometimes on livestock also. With the rapid growth of the population and without alternative sources of employment, family के members में 5 to 8 graduate change आ रहा है, but at the same time employment is not increased and the income is not generated by that same family. The per head availability of the land cultivation is the sadly declined the landing the fragmentations of land holding. The income from these small and land holding is not sufficient to meet the families of the basic requirement. Now next is unemployment. That is the one cycle. Unemployment है इसलिए poverty है इसलिए unemployment है. Skilled and illiterate people same criteria. पैसा नहीं है तो भैया पढ़ने नहीं जा सकते. So that is the one cycle. Poverty, employment, that is one part of the cycle. Unemployment. A large section of urban poor in India are largely the overflow, the rural poor who migrate to urban area for the that is called working purpose or search for the employment and livelihood. Industrialization has not been able to absorb all these people. The urban poor are either employed or intermediate employed at the casual poverty or casual labor. Time to time काम मिलेगा, that is called casual labor. Casual labor are among the most vulnerable in the society as they have no job security, no assets, limited skills, spare opportunities, no surplus of the sustain themselves. Poverty is therefore closely related to the nature of employment. पहले बोला ना, employment में poverty का बहुत close relation है, because without employment they can't survive, they don't have the surplus amount to the survive, sustain themselves. So that is the we can say these two are the similar factors. Poverty है तो unemployment है तो poverty है. Next is the independence. Unemployment or the under unemployment and the causal and the intermediate nature of work in the both rural and urban area completes the independence, which in turn the reinforce poverty. It is one of the significant factor of poverty. Next, inflation, deflation already we can discuss in the macro also. A steep rise in the price of food grains, 5 से 50, steep rise in the price of food grains and the other essential goods at a rate higher than the price of the luxurious goods. Further, inefficiency, the hardship and the depreciation of the lower income group. बड़ा मुश्किल होता है अगर इस तरह का हाई रेट डिफरेंस आ जाता है तो लोअर पुअर क्वालिटी और बीपीएल के नीचे लेना है या बीपीएल से ऊपर भी लोग जो है उनके लिए सर्वाइव करना. नेक्स्ट इज द अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वेल्थ. द अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वेल्थ इट मीन्स मनी, फाइन. Income and asset has also led the persistence of the poverty in India. All these has created two distinguished groups in society: those who possess the mean the production and earn the good income, and those who have only their labor and the trade of the for survival. एक है जो lavish life जी रहे हैं और दूसरे हैं जो survival life जी रहे हैं. Over the year, the gap between these two and rich and poor in the widespread. So these are the causes of poverty in India. Now we can say next topic is policies and programs towards poverty alleviations. बहुत सारे बच्चे इस पे प्रोजेक्ट भी बनाते हैं. कौन कौन सी स्कीम्स है जो गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड कर रही है फॉर पुअर्टी, फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ योर प्रोजेक्ट चैप्टर ऑल्सो. The Indian constitutions and the 5-year plan state the social justice as the primary objective of the development strategy of the government. The first 5 years plan in 1951 to 56, the urge to bring economic and social change under the present condition comes from the fact of poverty and inequality in income, wealth and opportunity. So in the first 5 years plan in 1951 to 56, that is the first 5-year plan data टाइम ड्यूरेशन, एंड एट दैट टाइम दैट इज द कोड कि हमें अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट हटाना है और जितनी भी इनकम इनइक्वालिटी है उसको बैलेंस करना है. द सेकेंड 5-year प्लान इट इज कम्स फ्रॉम 1956 to 1961 also pointed out that the benefit of economic development must acquire more and more to be the relatively less privileged class of society. सेकेंड 5 ईयर्स प्लान में ये था कि जितना भी बेनिफिट सोसाइटी में हो रहा है वो हम पुअर लोगों को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसका बेनिफिट हो, इस प्रॉफिट गवर्नमेंट का जो प्रॉफिट है उसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बेनिफिट पुअर लोगों का हो, इसके लिए सेकेंड 5 ईयर्स प्लान में प्रोविजंस था. नाउ 3 डायमेंशनल अप्रोच ऑफ पुअर्टी एलिवेशंस. The government approach the poverty reduction was 3 dimension. First, growth oriented approach. Second, poverty alleviations program. It means we can say employment generation program. And third, poverty alleviations program. Under this we can say the different providing minimum basis एमिनिटीज थ्रू द पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर. मतलब जितनी रिक्वायरमेंट है एटलीस्ट उतना एक्सपेंडिचर के लिए उनको पैसा मिल जाए. सो देयर आर 3 प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ टुवर्ड्स द पुअर्टी एलिवेशन. टुडे वी विल डिस्कस फर्स्ट ग्रोथ ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच. द फर्स्ट अप्रोच ऑफ द पुअर्टी रिडक्शन इज ग्रोथ ओरिएंटेड अप्रोच. इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द एक्सपेक्टेशन दैट द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, rapid increase in the effect of the economic growth and rapid change in the rapid increase in the gross domestic product and per capita income would spread to all sections of society. Per capita income, it is the, what do you mean by the per capita income? National income divided by number of population. So when we can say the per capita income is a part of the each and every section, not about the only high section or poor section or middle section, because we are dividing the number of population, and number of population consider all the people live in the India. This was the major focus of planning in that 1950 to 1960s. It was felt that rapid industrial development and transformation of agriculture, that is called green revolution. Through the green revolution is select the regions would benefit and underdevelopment regions and the more backward sections of the community. Critical evaluation of this approach also, the overall growth and the growth of agriculture and the industry have not been the impressive. 1950 to 1960s में जो भी डेवलपमेंट इज देयर ओनली, बट जितना डेवलपमेंट हमने सोचा था ओवरऑल उतना डेवलपमेंट पॉजिटिव मैनर में नहीं हुआ. Population growth has resulted is a very low growth as per capita income. Growth हो रहा है, national income also increase, but simultaneously your population is also increase. So when the national income little bit increase, it means we can say 10% increase, and simultaneously your population 20% decrease. So again your per capita income will be decrease. The gap between poor and rich has the actually widened. एक्चुअल में वो कम हो ही नहीं रहा है. The green revolutions increase the disparities the regionally and the between the large and the small farmers. Green revolution आया, that is the positive sign of the agriculture, but there are the that is the reason between the difference between gap बन गया है big farmers and small farmers, because small farmers not afford this green revolution HIV seeds and different type of cultivations techniques, new technologies also they can't afford. That's why the difference or gap between the big farmer and small farmer should be there. Economics state that the benefit of economic growth have not tricked down the poor. जितना भी इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हुआ है वो उसको ट्रिप करने में, पुअर्टी को कम करने में कहीं भी यूज हुआ नहीं है. Now this is all about the today. Just we can say we just learn about what are the causes of poverty. There are 5 causes of poverty. Economics exploitations under the British rule. Second, the fragmentation of the land holding. Third, unemployment. Fourth, independence. Fifth, inflation. And sixth is unequal distribution of wealth. And then again we just discussed about the पॉलिसीज ऑफ प्रोग्राम एंड टूवर्ड्स द पुअर्टी एलिवेशन। पुअर्टी को कम करने की जितने भी गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज है, according this, first we just discussed today growth oriented approach. We just continue with this topic with second approach, poverty alleviations program, or we can say employment generation program tomorrow itself. Thank you. Have a